Our adventurers could do nothing to stop Vecna from ascending to godhood, as he punched a hole through the fabric of time and space and into the armory in Sigil. There, his grand scheme came into fruition, tilting the neutral axis of Sigil toward Baator, allowing Zariel and her armor more power. Arundel returned the Orb of Dragonkind to the Radiant Citadel, where a new crystal of creation emerged. They were then tasked to bring this crystal and into the Blood Rift to combat Garish, who descended down into it and is rewriting the laws to the universe. Will adventurers defeat Vecna or end up throwing these crystals out and settling on a small farm? Only time will tell. So we will start on the Radiant Citadel. Arundel, you just placed the Orb of Dragonkind. Talk to Tiamat, who tasked you with this adventure. You turn around, there is Sholeh, and she looks up at you and she says, "Is everything okay?"
Yeah, I'm just a little surprised that we're working with Tiamat, the queen of evil dragons, goddess of evil dragons.
Yes, it could be a little alarming knowing that you're working with somebody that is evil. To have neutrality, true neutrality, you must have an equal part of evil and good in this world. And even Tiamat has a right to exist in our universe.
She does, yes. Are we sure that her intentions are pure?
They are pure enough when it comes to survival, when all of our universe will be destroyed and rewritten in Vecna's and now Asmodeus's vision. She will do everything to retain her power, thus do something that maybe would be good for everybody.
Okay.
You are an advocate for all dragon. You are now one with the Orb of Dragonkind. Now, that you must represent not only the dragons that are good, but those that are evil too.
Yeah. I guess so.
Good luck to you.
About that jumping into the abyss thing.
Yes?
How were we supposed to get through all those layers of the abyss?
That is something I have no answer to. I am merely a caretaker of the crystals of creation and the auroral diamond.
Right. Okay. I figured as much. All right. Okay. Well, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yep. So you're in the inside of this diamond, and there is a door out into the amphitheater, and there is Belanak, and Kurgan is right there with Belanak, and they're catching up with each other. And there is Tex, and Tex walks in and struts in. And Tex, you see Belanak. Again, he is an emerald dragonborn with this black sleeveless suit with his emerald dragon tattoos on his. So glad to see both of you.
It's definitely a new look you're rocking here, but honestly, better than your old one.
I agree. I was dead inside.
Yeah, the last one was a little corpsey.
And I could do nothing to stop your jokes on my behalf.
Well, you still can't stop those. Even with all your power, all your hopes, all your efforts. Nothing compares to the terror that is Texas jokes.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. Hey, quick question. What has actually happened to the ship?
The ship has...
That's a good question.
The ship is docked not far off of the Radiant Citadel here. we hurried over here. It has taken a beating, but somewhat repaired. With the Scrow, we managed to take the astral elves away from gray space, and we came directly here when we knew the last crystal was captured by you guys. So it's here. Timmy's actually around somewhere here, running around. He said he was looking for something, shadow stone.
Some real, like, irresponsible sounding shit, isn't he? Should we, like, step in? Like, it sounds like a shadow stone is some sort of, like, thing that could, like, just steal your soul or something.
Yeah.
Dude, how many times have we tried to step in with this kid? I swear to God. Oh,
I
boy.
agree. Sometimes you just, the less you do, the better it is. There he is. He's getting out right now. See what happened. And here comes Arundel out.
Oh, hey, what happened in there? Everything all good? Thumbs up good, thumbs down bad?
Did you guys know we were working with Tiamat?
No. What is
news to
what does that
me.
what does that mean? Did we know that?
If I'm honest, I don't even know who that is.
That's my mother, Belanak says.
Yeah, he's a big mama's boy.
You're the
Oh yeah, I forgot about that relation.
Yeah.
son of Tiamat.
And
In a way,
son
aren't
of
all
Behemoth,
dragons?
too.
That's
Wait, all dragons are? What is
It's true.
Tiamat some sort of, like, primordial first dragon thing?
Correct. And I was second.
Oh, you asked
Oh.
me out of character?
I didn't know
Tiamat
you
is?
were that old.
No, I know in character I'm asking, out of character, I've read Fizzman's Treasury.
Okay. I was like,
Good book.
what?
A good one.
Yeah, I was one of the closest to a progenitor dragon and lived most of my life as
I've always
evil,
been more of a conservative dragon myself.
and then found love and changed my ways, grew old, created Kaharan as my own crystal sphere, and was protecting the crystals of creation before they got scattered. And now my quest has been completed, thanks to all of you.
You created Kaharan?
Yes, Kaharan.
I've been
is
telling
my
dick jokes
creation.
to what is considered like basically a god.
Yes, basically.
The dick jokes were funny.
They were
Yes, they were.
humorous.
But I had no idea that we were essentially working for the creator of our entire world.
Yeah, you really should lead with that.
Yeah, that sounds like something important that you would want people to know.
Yeah, right?
Well, I did tell you, you guys just didn't listen.
That does sound like us.
That does track, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That's well within our normal behavior.
So, what's the plan now? I heard Vecna is still in Sigil, and there seems to be some kind of commotion there. What's going on?
Honestly, he's rising to godhood now. Currently
That's not good.
at odds with the Lady of Pain.
That's at least good. At least she knows about it and is going to stop him. No one can become a god on Sigil. And if that happens, the whole universe will explode.
That's
Yeah, I feel like we've heard this. We've had a few universe explosion adventures, so we could do it. Whatever
Yeah,
we're
right. I
doing.
mean, this is what, our third almost cataclysmic event?
Yeah.
No, way more than that. But we saved you from getting devoured by a eldritch beast.
Did we ever find out if Ravnica just got completely raised by that big pig?
I think it got put down eventually, right?
I'm sure.
I
it's
would
fine.
really hope.
Because like when I was talking with the
Apparently,
Rakdos, they seemed pretty happy, so I don't think they were... But they were in space in the giant ship, so they might have just
Jeez.
left.
About it.
The Gruul seemed the happiest out of everyone, and I had
worship
like
the
some
big
sort
pig.
of weird connection, like I was like the prophecy child or whatever the fuck, and I'm hoping that since I'm not there, they couldn't really continue with the decimation of all, civilization. So hopefully,
Yeah, they can only go for half
that didn't
civilization.
happen.
I see. So what is the plan now? What did Tiamat ask you to do?
Go into the abyss and stop the person that is below the abyss.
Okay. Well, taking you to the abyss is going to be tough. Let's see. There is no, shall we say, Concord jewels here in the Radiant Citadel to take you to the abyss. But there are gateways in Sigil that we could take you to the abyss.
Okay.
Maybe we can try that.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Alright.
fellas, about that as well. Something I've been, meaning to talk to y'all about.
What's that?
I might have to skedaddle.
That'd be a shame.
To where?
Well, you see, with the whole sister thing, I gotta go hunt her down, and it's been great in an adventure with y'all, all y'all, and I do appreciate all the good times we've had, and the times I've almost doomed us, and the times I've saved us, and vice versa, that you've almost doomed me and saved me. I got Jack Daniels. That's number one thing done. Honestly, I might take like a year off just to rest and relax and maybe a little farm or something. Or maybe just go run that city that we have back down there in Haran for a little bit. I don't know. Future's wild like that. But I've been in contact with also the fact we're going to an abyss and killing demons is kind of a conflict of interest since I got a bunch of demon underlings. So that was also something there. But I did happen to find a decent replacement. And if I've timed his speech right, his text his non-existent watch on his wrist. There should be a portal opening somewhere here.
Wait,
I might have
so
mistimed it.
you're leaving the group?
Yeah, bud. Sad to say, I think this is best for us to part ways for now. And it's not a goodbye. It's a see you later. So who knows? When the universe is about to explode, you guys can always call up old Tex and I'll be able to pop back in for a little bit and blast some baddies, cast some fireballs. You know how I roll. But for now, I think it's time for me to just take a break for a little bit and do some searching on my own.
You did your main thing. You found Jack Daniels. Well,
I'll miss you too, buddy.
good luck with all the other stuff you're trying to do.
Well, we'll see how it all works out. Who knows? This will definitely not be the last you see of Tex. I might look a little different by then as I gesture at the rest of my body that's not warped or changed. But that sort of comes with the territory.
Yeah, don't worry. No matter how many spells you cast, no matter how messed up you are, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to tell who you are based on the hat.
Yeah, the hat is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Well, better be going then. It's the damn portal.
I hold out my hand for like a shake or a high five or whatever Tex wants to do.
Dude, can we do the Terminator, or no, the Predator high five? Hell yeah, we're doing the Predator high five.
Like big old slap, like, damn.
Aerodil, I only just met you, but you seem like a decent person. Charles, you still kind of freak me out with your vampirism and stuff, but I still like you.
Me too. Good luck out there, Tex.
Keep it real, keep it cool, and keep it real cool.
You got it, boss.
Wow,
It was a pleasure.
what a send-off.
And this portal opens up.
And then from the portal, you see a large black figure walking slowly towards the edge of the edge of the portal, like this sort of silhouette encapsulating the inside the portal. And it keeps coming closer and closer to the portal. And as it comes closer, the silhouette shrinks. And now it's about like 6 feet tall. And it keeps coming closer. It shrinks. Now it's about 5 feet tall. It keeps coming closer. And it shrinks again. Now it's about 4 feet tall. And finally, stepping through, you see a gnome. Very small gnome in a sort of ragtag, sort of beat up metal armor, sort of adorning his body. There's a couple strange gauntlets around his wrist. A really overdone mustache, like with the twists at the end. And short, I'd say shorter, not fully like short cropped black hair, but short enough. Well, hello. My name is Shelton Trooper. Pleased to make your acquaintances. Good to see you, Tex. Good to see you, Shelton. Is this the mighty Kurgan I've heard so much about? Us gnomes have always been great fans of you.
Yep, that's me. In my head, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, Tex, this is your replacement? You fucking piece of shit.
Are you doing that to the
Why don't you
braces?
give me that head shake?
I knew you'd like him, buddy. Well, fellas, you have a good one.
Yeah,
and Carrie.
I'll be seeing you sometime soon. I can promise that.
And actually, before I go, let me hand this bracer off to
It doesn't
Shelton.
work. Doesn't work like that.
Doesn't work like that. Shit.
No. Sorry.
How do I take this off?
You
Well,
keep
you can
it.
always reach me with the bracelet.
Yep.
What did I miss?
Oh gosh.
Oh, buddy,
Jesus.
a whole lot. I'll let you read my notes. Can you
Okay.
read?
Oh, can I read? I can
don't
read
know.
in 37
We
different
won't
languages.
couldn't. Wait, how many?
It's already about-
37.
That's a lot. Jesus Christ.
So I've come up with a series of autonomous devices and mechanical, arcano-mechanical technology that allows me to translate multiple different surfaces.
Would you say your name was 3PO?
Sheldon. You can call me
Sheldon.
Shell.
3 p.m.
Well, great. Yeah, we got a lot.
What is that, some sort of war in the star? Bazorpal.
Oh God.
Well, Shell, you got any ideas on what to do next?
I literally just got here, guys. Here, let me look over
Yeah,
these
doing the
notes.
subs. At least the planet isn't burning down when you got here.
Well,
Yeah.
I've met Tex I've known Tex for quite a number of years. We ran into each other way back when we were initially, he was hunting down Jack Daniels. Did you forget him, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Good for him. Yeah, so I ran into him. We played a couple rounds of poker. He tried to cheat, but it didn't really work. And so I was able to deduce that he was cheating with my keen insight and intellect. And very quickly sort of held him at gunpoint for a moment. But we became fast friends after that.
That sounds about right.
You did mention you guys would potentially need to kill some demons. Where are we on that?
Yeah. Where are we on that?
Where? I forget whether.
Are we trying to
forget
find
whether-
a way to Avernus? Is that what we're trying to do?
Well, Belanak straightens up. He's like, well, we found out that the gates here will not take you down to the Outlands or Avernus. That can only be done in Sigil. So I can take you there.
All right, let's go to Sigil. I've always wanted to go there. I haven't been there yet.
So
Yeah, me
as-
neither.
as
I've never
you-
been there.
It's going to be very interesting. Follow me. And he leads you out of the preserves of the ancestors, where there is just lush gardens and all varieties of birds are around, and the smells are like a rainforest almost here. And as you get out, why doesn't Arundel roll me a perception, please?
Okay. Alrighty. I got an 18.
Okay. You see someone kind of leaning beside a tree, hood up. And as you step out, this person steps back just out of sight. So the tree is blocking this person from your view.
I am going to immediately walk over to see who that person is.
Okay. Let me roll this. This is going to be a +7. So, yeah. So I've got a 22 stealth here.
What do I
So
need? I need to roll something.
you could... What's your passive perception?
My passive is a 17.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Try to beat it 22.
Oh, no, I got a 15.
Okay. Yeah, as you walk behind where this tree was, they're gone. It's just disappeared.
I'm gonna say out loud, I saw you, and I know you're out here.
No response.
That's fine.
Belanak, he actually turns to you, Arundel. He's like, we have not met really in person, and I'd like to extend my hand to you and say that I have taken it upon myself to house as much of your people as we can on Kaharn. We are a refugee planet.
Thank you for that. So my people are here right now.
There are as many as can be taken at one time. Unfortunately, your people are spread throughout the Astral Sea.
I see.
We're told word of mouth as clan to clan to come here or go to Solaris Sphere.
Is there anyone of note from my people that you know of here?
I do not know many people directly. I have just talked to those that know me here on the Radiant Citadel that Kaharan is open to all refugees. So they automatically just brought as many people in. But I'm sorry, I do not know. Why?
I just get the feeling that I saw someone behind a tree near there, and I feel like that might have been someone that I know.
It's possible. In our line of work, there are many people looking out for us, for what we do, for information. Could be. Just keep your eye out.
I'll definitely keep my eye out.
Yeah, let's head to the trade Discal. We need to find Timmy here and make our way back up to the passage of the respite. And as you go through the trade Discal, the marketplace, the smells of spices are in the air, the people selling all types of wares. Is there anything you guys would like to buy or need to buy right now? Is a good time.
Spell components.
Yeah, I need to get some of those as well. Do you know some of the fund that you use in order to or tap into to afford spell components and whatnot? Might be good to stock up on those prior.
We might, if we could. We definitely have a couple of spellcasters on the ship. Which, what is the ship called now?
Bella.
Like, what is it called? Okay, so Captain Bellinac of the Bellinac, is that what we call you now?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you can call it whatever you want.
I mean, that just might make it confusing, like, oh yeah, Bellinac has got kind of hurt in a bit of like a battle or whatever. Are you going to assume that it's like you or the ship?
Is it that green one?
Oh, it's black now.
It's black now?
Yeah, you painted it black.
You painted it?
No, you painted it black a long time ago.
Oh, we did paint it black, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, what
rock
do you
and
mean
roll.
we?
But we could paint it green.
Not me, sorry. Out of care. Yeah, we did paint it black.
The ship isn't ships don't dock here, only the Concord Jewels. Your ship is hovering just teleport distance here.
Yeah, while we're here, I do need to grab a fork real quick. Bellinac, can you point me to the magic shop?
Yep, it's right that way. I'll walk with you. We're looking for Timmy anyways. All right, so you need a fork. All right.
I just need to buy a tuning fork that has been attuned, and it's 250 gold.
Yep, there you go. So
he has all the gold?
Oh yeah.
Say what?
What'd you do with all the gold? Did you take it with you? Son of a bitch.
Tex definitely took his 400 gold with him. He didn't take the gold that was on the ship. That I have it last tracked as 3,105 gold on the ship.
Yeah.
Snap.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, if I could take from that and use that for components.
Dumped a bunch of gold. I think everybody has a good amount.
Yeah,
okay.
I had enough.
I don't have any on the new character here, but for argument's sake, can I just say I have one of each spell component there? Or what do you mean, like just a hard number of gold you can have?
They got, actually, the person selling the tuning fork, he was like, that's a pretty interesting shield you have there. Thinking about a little swap?
Yeah, and it was that. Oh wait, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually. What would you trade me for it?
I'll trade you this tuning fork for the shield.
Yeah, deal.
Perfect.
Wait, sorry, 1 second. Shell, do you need a shield?
No, I already got one myself.
Right.
Modified it myself.
It's a deal. This one might be a bit big for the little guy anyway.
There you go. Appreciate it. Oh, look at this. This is very nice, though. This hand with the eye on it. Maybe we can do something.
If I could hold it, I would have kept it, but it's a bit clunky for me, you know.
Dare I ask how valuable that shield was?
It was a sentinel shield, you said, right?
Yeah.
So probably about worth as much as the tuning fork, maybe. I don't know. I got my fork.
Yeah.
What else you got here?
You walk by Igor, who's carrying this box. And there is Timmy. He looks a bit older. Looks like he's gotten maybe an inch or two taller. His hair's a little bit longer. He's wearing a nice silk black and white shirt. It's got like these Thunderbolt symbols on it, and these nice trousers and shiny shoes, and he's got this like straw that he's chewing on, and he's looking around and he sees you guys. He's like, Kurgan! And he runs up and gives you a big hug.
Who's the kid?
This is Timmy.
Nice to meet you.
So,
Pleasure. Name's Shelton.
Timmy. This is Igor.
hey, Timmy.
Yeah, what are you guys doing here?
We're just, like, showing Sheldon around the ship. Hey, Tim, can I talk to you over here for a little bit?
Yeah, of course. What do you got? And he takes you to the side. There's a person selling melons. Yeah, what's up?
So, I don't know if he told you this, but, when we just found out, like, 10 minutes ago, pretty much, but Tex has, he's decided to go back home.
Go back to Karan?
Yeah, he's not with the group anymore.
Okay. Well, as long as he's okay, I'm sure we'll go and visit him again soon. I'm just glad that you guys are all right.
Yeah, we're all right. I mean, Tex is, it's Tex, but yeah, he's still all right.
Well, that's fine. We all have to find our own path, right?
We do.
So-
Yeah, you're honestly a lot more mature than... How old are you? 14 now?
I'm 13 and a half.
13 and a half, sorry.
It's okay.
You're just, like, pretty mature. I sort of expect... Did he tell you beforehand that he was going to leave, or...?
No, he didn't.
Do you want to roll for that? See if he did or not.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's say 0 to 10, or 1 to 10 he did. It didn't. 11 to 20 he did.
Okay.
That is a 16. All right.
Did you?
So
I told him
16
that.
would have been yes.
Yeah, I let him know beforehand. It's like, we'll take a Jack Daniels. I'll probably skedaddle.
Yeah, he let me know. In fact, I have this bracelet here for that bard. Wonder what happened to him. Oh well.
Maybe Shell could use it.
I got to attune to the right person. I have to start from scratch. Damn it. Well, Arundel, glad to meet you. My name's Timmy.
Nice to meet you too, Timmy.
Maybe I'll...
Oh, is this the kid who took all the credit for killing that goblin way back when?
Oh,
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what it was, right? Tex was telling he was bitching about it when he over drinks one day.
No. He did do that. We watched him. We were there.
That's not what Tex said.
yeah, that Tex. He's always embellishing. Either way, I got to take this Shadowstone back to the ship. Where are you guys heading?
Oh, Shadowstone?
Yeah,
You mind if I take a quick look at that?
sure.
All right, I'm going to ritually cast Identify.
Yeah, so this is a special stone that takes heat and doubles the energy back in the direction that the heat came in. So if you like shine heat from the sun, it will bounce twice as much back.
Or you like fire a blast at it.
After a
Sort of
while,
repulse.
maybe. It can be
Oh, so
used
it's more like a
for-
gradual thing?
Yeah, this is stuff that's raw material that can be used for different things because of this product or this,
Very interesting.
this aspect. He's like, yes.
It's
I'm
very
sure
similar to what I have in
you-
my shield here.
Actually,
but,
why don't
it's
you
more
roll
of a-
me an intelligence or history?
Ooh, a history, since my feature, I believe it is, make sure I read this right. Get double my proficiency bonus when interacting with magical items, when rolling a history on stuff.
Okay,
Where?
there you go.
Add twice my proficiency bonus to history checks related to magical items, alchemical objects, or
Perfect.
technological devices.
Exactly what it is. Go right ahead.
Alright, this will be a plus 15.
Whoa! All right.
That is 7 plus 15 is what?
22.
22.
Yeah, so you've heard of Shadowstone in this material. It's very rare. It's really found around Cluster Sphere, which was before the Astral Sea took over Wild Space in the Phlogiston. It was a sphere that a god exploded open, and this group of mages called the Antillian Sun Mages used the Shadowstone for their ships.
Alright. So you see, the Antillian mages, they use stones in order to power their ships. Prior to this, they were found in several clusters around the sphere, what said there, sorry, I lost. But
Cluster sphere.
after the astral sea eruption caused by the Elton, it actually caused a situation where it caused a sort of catastrophic explosion to most of these shadow spheres. So they're quite rare now. Really, it's surprising you managed to stumble upon this. It has quite a many uses to be crafted in quite a series of interesting devices.
He closes the lid and he's like, can we get Tex back?
I think we're stuck with this guy for a while.
Yeah.
He's like, all I know is I'm meeting some Antillians and they're going to pay high price for this. So we're going to make some cash. That's all I really worry about.
Smart man, coins what make the world go round.
Well, I'm heading back to the ship. You guys coming with me?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to Sigil, right?
Belenex, no, we are not. We're heading to the passage of the respite and using a portal there to
Gotcha.
Sigil. Unfortunately, our ship can't make it to Sigil.
Gotcha.
So, Timmy, take care of the ship, keep her in one piece, and I'll be back to the ship as soon as I can. Timmy's like, no
Wait, our
problem.
ship can't make it to Sigil?
No, it cannot. Sigil,
Perhaps I can take a peek at that and try to do some tinkering on there. I do have quite an act for handling these sort of
yes,
mechanical.
I understand. And he puts his hand on your shoulder, but time is of the essence. So let's go with the true and tried fact of just using the portal to get to Sigil.
Not to mention, are you like insured?
Insured?
What insurance? It's just a scam.
Yeah, I'm insured. I have enough coins to repair, hopefully. Actually,
No, I meant like Sheldon, like in case it like messes up on a spaceship and
That's
makes
true.
it inoperable. He would have to like pay all the
I
damage.
know what I'm
wouldn't you?
doing.
it's true.
As worst and great as you are, Kurgan, the hero of the gnome people, I would never dream of harming a ship that you want.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be a thing.
Another perception roll for you, Arundel.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oof. You know what? I will silvery barbs that one.
Yeah, you got
But I
it.
actually want to do this. Okay, boom. There we go.
Okay.
55.
Now, you see the same person duck behind what seems to be a fruit stand and go in between like two buildings, an alley.
I'm going to, as I see them trying to move
Yeah.
away,
Yep.
I'm going to just teleport right next to them.
Okay. You're going to use your Starlight Step.
Use my Starlight Step, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll Starlight Step right next to him. And I'll say, I don't like to be followed.
And the hood comes back and it's your sister, Valana. And she's like, yes, of course. I know this. It's good to see you, brother.
Is this the same one that was out front with the kids?
Yep. The one that Tex was trying to hit on.
Yeah.
And you gave him a wedgie.
I'm just gonna say it's good to see you too, sis. Why are you here? You were out with the refugees.
There was one of the refugees came up to me and said that he saw an astral elf soldier, which was, and described this person to me, and I knew exactly who it was. Plus, there's no soldiers here. Our fathers kept all soldiers from becoming refugees. They're still fixing the Citadel. I'm in charge and tasked for getting our people to safe places across the multiverse. Now, what are you doing, and why did you do what you did?
What do you think I did?
Our sister told me what our father is saying is not true. I know that you would not align yourself with the Mind Flayers. That's not who you are. You're brash. But they did say that you attacked our own warriors and tried to stop them from using the astral seed, and then left. And I don't know what happened after that until I saw you here.
Yes, I did try to stop our warriors from using the astral seed as non-violently as possible. And they attacked me, tried to kill me. I think somebody is aligned with the mind flayers that is pulling strings.
All I know is that our father has kicked you out of our family, called you a betrayer, and is using you as a scapegoat for what happened to our people. Your face is all over for the astral elves as a betrayer. Those who bring him your head will be given lands and prestige.
I see. And he'd really go that far.
Father, he is not one for disobedience. Beware of your brothers. They'll be the first to slice your head.
I see. And so, do they know where I am?
If I know, they'll eventually know.
Is that because you're gonna tell them?
If I have to tell them, I will. I will not betray my family, but I know you are not what they say you are. You are still my brother. I don't know how to get you out of this, but I will work from the inside too. But if I have to tell them I saw you, then I will.
I appreciate you telling me that. I'm sure we can figure out a way for you to get in contact with me outside of you following me, because I'd like to throw them off the trail as easily as possible without them knowing exactly where I am. And if they ask you, you're going to tell them.
But I won't see them for quite a while. I have a busy task at hand here at the Radiant Citadel, and they are in the Astral Sea fixing the Citadel. Don't tell me where you're going, but please tell me you will be okay.
Yeah, let's hope so. I should be okay.
She holds your shoulders with her hands, holds you at distance, looks up at you. I'm gonna give her a roll here. Oh, way to start it out. A natural 1. She becomes distraught. Eyes start to water. Sobs start to happen. And she doesn't like losing her composure. You know this about her. But she can't hold this. And she just let goes of you, turns, and walks very fast away.
He's going to want to, reach out a hand to, catch her. But then he's going to, stop himself. He's going to just, hold a head to his forehead and just walk back over to the group.
You all good there, buddy?
Yeah. Family issues.
I have some family tissues if you need them. Those Zornga.
How much did Tex pay you to keep on making those jokes?
Belinak says, are you guys ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so he takes you to the passage of the respite. You know what? Before we go, you got to pass through the Palace of the Exile, Arundel. And as you get closer, there's going to be a lot of astral elves.
I'm going to wear I'm pull a hood over and pull up a mask also. I'll pull up a little.
Yeah. So why don't you roll me?
You want me to just turn you invisible?
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't gotta burn the spell slot. I think I can just swing it, as long as I don't have my ears out and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're very subtle.
I am not very still. I don't know if you see the armor. It's kind of loud.
Oh no, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, really? I thought the clanks was giving it away.
I just picture that whenever you run, you sound like a bag of coins being jangled.
So like a pots and pans falling down the stairs, to be more accurate.
Yeah.
So you're going to need to either roll me a stealth, a, not a performance, deception, maybe?
Roll stealth, there's 22.
Oh, that's perfect. Let me see. I'm going to get with advantage because there's going to be a bunch of people. And you can add 5 to these 2 rolls, not to beat a 22. So first one, a 17. And the second one, a 15. All right. So you make it past a majority of these refugees and towards the passage of a respite. Belinak leads you into this warehouse where these Concord jewels are either being repaired or out of commission, and he leads you to a bathroom stall. And he hands you all a crystal, a small crystal, and he gives each one to you. He's like, you guys are ready? We'll head into the bathroom.
I really don't have to go. The suit has a self-cleaning function.
This is the way into Sigil.
Is there any way that I could like buy a mask in Sigil?
A mask? I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay.
It's plenty
do that.
Sure, I can make you one if you need one that badly.
No. That's not. I think I'll just buy one.
I'll make it cool and you're like hot rod planes.
Well, a lot of astral elves have masks, so I would assume you would have one, but it would definitely look like an astral elf.
I can make it look like the coolest person I know, Kiergan.
I'm gonna get like a jester one or something like that.
Yeah. So Belinak opens the door to the bathroom. Everybody, I assume, goes in.
Yeah, I'll follow it. I'll follow the strange man into the bathroom.
As all of you head in, he closes the door, and as he turns the vacancy to non-vacancy switch on the door, a bright light happens, and then as he opens the door, you guys are in a crystal shop on Sigil. There is sort of like a hippie with dreadlocks. She's at the main desk where there is a bunch of different crystals here, and she nods to you guys as you walk out of the bathroom. It's like, welcome to Sigil.
Thank you.
Right.
I forgot to flush. Bazorga.
Oh my god. And
This is going to be hell.
9-foot fireball just right on the center.
Remember to push him off a cliff when we get to Rings.
Oh man.
He
Okay.
probably has another fall though, so it's fine.
And as you step out of this, why does it? Let's see, Kiergan, why don't you roll me a d20?
A D20?
Yes, please.
Okay. A D20. That's a 12.
Okay. Nothing happens. So you hear somebody walking by you. It's another tiefling, red tiefling, and this tiefling says, "Since the god's arrival, things just haven't been right. The whole ring shakes all the time. We've been getting hail of green ice. I don't know. I don't doubt there's worse to come. One other thing's clear. Most of the portals have stopped working. This is the city of doors no longer." And another person says, "Yeah, the god wasn't supposed to even be unopposed. High up, blood, cutters, bashers from all over the cage. I set up kip right here outside the armory. Even the ladies here with the contingent of the day boss. But even with all that, there are that sodding god still sits." And they walk off. They're like, "This is absolutely crazy." And they disappear into the throng that is gathering. So Belinak's like, "All right, I think I have a place we can head to and we can kind of think some things over. Plus, we have a friend waiting for us here." And he leads you towards this inn. And you pass by this enormous statue of a person named Bigby. And it is a short walk from where this armory is at. And the commotion is still happening around the armory. There is soldiers there waiting to get in. The Lady of Pain is standing ominously, just looking at this armory in concentration. And there is this huge inn called the Golden Barrier Inn. Bariaur. And as you walk up the steps, there is this soothing music, there's these subdued lights, and the smells of just great food is wafting in the air as you enter in. And there's actually some nice music being played.
I could use a bat to eat. How about y'all?
I do enjoy a good drink or two.
Belenak's like, this one's on me, guys. Come on in.
No,
Say
great.
less.
And as you enter, there is a... So the barriers are these ram-like horned creatures for the men, and the women look like fawns, and they are lavish, bright outfits. And there's one of them, he's a doorman, and he's like, who are you? And he bends over and he looks at you, Sheldon. Shelton, you are a little one.
Hi, I'm esteemed inventor Shelton Trooper. I've been known through many roles.
My name is Golden Mane, and welcome to the Golden Barrier Inn. I hope you aren't going to be much trouble. And he puts a finger right on in your chest. I find the little ones make the biggest problems.
You're
Only if you keep poking me in the chest.
You're right about that, but we won't be in any trouble.
You enter up the stairs and the music are playing. There is a more subdued atmosphere than you probably would have think, because there's what's happening in Sigil right now. Belenak leads you to a table and he's like, my friend has a room upstairs. He'll be joining us shortly. Please have a seat and we'll have the menus. And this tiefling comes over to your table. Hello, may I take your orders? Some drinks?
Do you have Gnomish whiskey?
Gnomish whiskey? Of course, you basher. You Burke. Nothing but
just-
the best, too. Anything else for any of you?
I'll just
Perhaps special, whatever that is.
take some wine.
You have good taste in wine. Would you like some of the red or the white?
Red wine. I'll take a dry.
You got it. And we will bring you some menus for some food soon. And she takes off. Oh, yeah. What about you, Charles?
Just the house special, whatever that might be.
And Kiergan? I see.
She's an assassin. How's she know our names?
How does she know our names?
It is hard to buy.
Can we insight check that?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Oh my god.
12?
Let me see what I got. Add 1 to this
Or
roll.
Kieran, you're still muted if you're saying
Inside
stuff.
as well.
I got 10.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh, you already got it off him. Okay. Well, I got 19.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so she knows your name because this is her special ability. I was born with knowing people's names. Not much of a trick other than helping out in the inn staff.
Yeah, that seems great for your job. Thank you.
Yes, no problem. Yeah. Some people can cast lightning from their fingers, but me, I just know people's names.
Kind of a shit fucking power, isn't it?
It is very powerful if you're looking for a true name. If you catch
Oh. You know what? In hindsight, yeah, that could be useful.
Oh.
Have you ever considered
Actually-
taking a vacation over to an abyss?
I try to stay here in a place that has the protection of the Lady of Pain. Now,
You're
Lala,
never safer than when you're with Kerrigan.
Could
Being sensei and gestures at Kerrigan. He is the mightiest in all the realm.
do we have sending stones? Do we have those?
no.
We've got the bracelets, but we don't have any stones that we can just give out to anyone.
All right, I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna go buy some for sure. Because I wanna get.
Holy
her
Sugar has the
sending stone.
bracelet now, doesn't he?
I want to get her sending stone so that when we come across a demon wolf, we'll know its true name.
She goes, I must be able to see this person in the flesh to...
Holy shit, can you read minds too?
Does it work with, like, the person's birth name, or do you have to, like... Does it have to be who the person thinks they are? Like, if someone were to be, like, mind controlled to suddenly think, hey, my name's Gary Smith now, would you immediately know that this person is Gary Smith and not who they actually are?
Does it work with nicknames? You know, like my
it
parents called me Chucky. Would you see
technically
Chucky?
only the name on a character sheet is the name they
Oh,
would.
gotcha.
What the fuck is a character sheet?
Well, I'm saying out of character. She just I just know
He's a Hasbro
your name.
On your birth certificate, then.
Yeah, your birth name.
She sees through the fourth wall.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's a Hasbro employee.
it happens.
So we gotta get that gnomish whiskey?
Yes, it's
or...
happening. If you guys stop trying to buy, I'm not going home with you. Not even for a sending stone. I'll get your drink.
I don't want you to go home with me.
Jeez, this person trying to get me a sending stone doesn't work like that.
Oh,
You
Aaron,
pervert.
were you trying to go for that?
You know,
Totally
I
misplayed it.
don't specifically pay attention, but I guess.
Don't
Are
try
you
to
into
give me a
tieflings? Is
garnish.
that your thing?
And
Yeah, I think the Tiefling horse did something for me.
down from the stairs from up above is an older man wearing a cloak and a staff, and one eye has a green gem in it. Comes up and he sits down, and it's Gamelon.
Can I roll a history check to see if Shelton knows him?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead. Roll me a history, and Aaron.
25.
You can roll me one. Nice job. Jeez. Intelligence or history.
Trying to make Shelton the opposite
that would
of
be a
Ted.
fail. That's a 1.
Bring that one.
That one. So, yeah, you have known and probably been to the Rock of Brawl before in your many adventures and stopped in to sell a magic item or two at Gamelon's Curioso. He is well known throughout what was once Wild Space.
Gamal, I loved your paper on the effects on the astral sea and how it's going to change the landscape of wild space. I really thought it was pretty insightful.
Oh,
Pleasure
thank
seeing you again.
It took me a while to come up with that thesis. I appreciate people who understand the true power of the arcane and wild space.
It took
So,
you a while.
Belinak, it's good to see you too. I'm glad you brought your crew. We have much to discuss. And he sits down and he kind of like slumps into his chair. So, how the fuck are we going to get out of this one?
Are you asking us or are you asking Belinak?
I'm asking all of you. The sigil is tilting towards Baator. And from what we have heard is that an army is now descending towards Sigil.
The
Now,
plan right now is to go to hell. Or something like
Yes.
that.
unfortunately, there are only a few gateways, and I do not know if they are working now. What I've heard is that they have been all closed off. So the only way is to travel through the Outlands. So
I mean, I guess we could do that.
it's,
It's past
As a
the sweetie toy that you don't.
As a tiefling, would I be able to know much about this?
yeah, you can roll me a history. You can give me advantage with that too.
Oh, with advantage, great. So that 9 becomes still a 9. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Can I roll
Plus 0.
history?
Now get out of here with your histories.
I finally have intelligence. Let me use it.
Okay, go
No,
ahead.
never.
Go ahead. You're like plus 15s.
19.
All of you guys throwing your plus 15s around.
It's plus 10 unless it's a
What are you
magical
on
item.
about? I just had a plus 0.
Okay, so what were you looking into here?
What are the Outlands exactly?
Okay.
We can call it Laura's. Someone's looked into what tieflings are because Kierkegaard's a tiefling. He's a god amongst the gnomish people.
So the Outlands are a part of the prime material plane that exists, that buttress right up to the astral plane. And there's these gate towns. Here is Sigil is neutral, and it sits on true neutral in the middle. And each one of these gate towns represents an alignment. So right now...
Oh, I see.
Right? So if you're trying to get to Baitor, you have to go around this lake. And so Sigil, you guys are way up on the top. And you have to get down and then go around this lake and make your way all the way towards Baitor and Avernus. Now, the way the Outlands work, it's hard to map it because it changes in, miles are...
Quirky.
Yeah, it's quirky. But there are these gate towns that kind of buttress right up to the astral plane. And so they're part of the prime material plane, but you can open up and walk into the astral plane of each one of these, what would you call it, domains that represent an alignment. And right now, what Vecna did was go into Sigil, become a god almost, tilt the alignment of neutral, so now it's pointing towards Baitor, which gives Baitor more power than any of the other alignments. You also know the closer that any of these planes get towards Sigil, the less power they have. And those that are right up to the spire actually have no arcana or no power to them. Except for now, since Sigil is leaning towards Baitor, if they get there, they'll have enough power to take over Sigil, thus the whole enchilada.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So, from there, those are advanced on Sigil itself.
So once you go to these gate towns, you go through the gate, now you can get into the abyss, all these other outer planes.
Gotcha. And then just out of character here, just so I can understand exactly what our plan is writing Sigil even something we can possibly do, or should we be trying to counteract by going somewhere else?
So normally you can get to any of these gate towns just by a portal in Sigil. Mm-hmm. And you still can to some of them, but Baitor is closed off for sure. A lot of the good alignments are still open, but the majority of these evil alignments have been closed off to Sigil.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, if Baitor and all these alignments are closed off, why don't we just flood this area from the good alignments, from Elysium and Albrea and Ysgard and Beastlands, and have them just take over Sigil?
They can't. The closer they get to Sigil, the less power they have. Now, they can't even... Now, since the alignment is leaning even closer to Baitor, they have less power than, so now even more space.
So the question is to balance the scales by either rectifying the scale itself or causing a in the pan of scale. I see.
Gamelon takes this map, if you guys are all looking at it, out, and he's like, we can get you down to the bottom of the spire. And from there, you have to make it through the Outlands, get to the gate town, find your way down into the Blood Rift, and from there, no one has been that far, except for one person. Garrett.
Blood Rift. That sounds very fun and inviting.
So take the new shard that Aerodel has. You have to take it down into the Blood Rift and try to, from there, I do not know.
We'll figure
That
it
sounds
out.
easy enough for me.
Yeah, Shelton got this.
More importantly, Kurgan has this. He's the greatest warrior in all of history.
You're absolutely right. Kurgan, what's the next step?
Well, the next step, obviously, is that we've got to, get to the Badlands, but we need to fully figure out how to do that. So we have to research that. And as the leader, I'm going to delegate roles to all the different people here just so that we can get there most efficiently.
Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
So, Shelton, you seem to be the most book smart of the group. Why don't you go over there and try and figure out how we get to that place? And, let's see. So, Charles, you can try and look and see what we need to do to defend ourselves from, any just, bad, negative just energies that just exist there. And,
You got it, boss.
yeah, I'll look into my own thing. And, Arundel, you can help me out.
So,
Okay.
DM, you said that a few of the gates on the towns were still working, but not most of them.
So Gamelon says, yeah, so some of the gates towards some of the better realms, the Mount Silencia, and we still have contact with those gates. Elysium, Beastlands, Mount Silencia, Bitopia, Yazgar.
Gotcha. But I reckon that just a plane shift spell wouldn't get us there, right? You said that magic's being a little finicky.
Yes, that spell will not work here in Sigil. No.
Yeah, didn't think so. Worth a shot.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, do you have a big elevator or something that we could take to get to the Outlands?
Now, getting to the Outlands is easy enough. There's plenty
Okay.
of ways down. In fact, here in the inn itself, we can find a portal down to the Outlands.
Okay. Great.
If you're
Sure.
ready. But
Sure. And so then from the Outlands, and we could just, get there from the Outlands.
yes,
There's
you
a-
have to just...
I'm sure that
go-
it's a
yeah.
very just lovely, flowery route straight through. But all we gotta do is hop in the elevator to hell that's in this inn.
All right, great.
Sir, are we gonna get poisoned or something by the air down there? Do I need to make us some masks or something, or are we good?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
Been
great.
in
And
plenty places.
yeah, we're
Good
fine.
luck.
No, there's definitely no air that'll suck our souls out or anything.
Well, there's plenty of things there that
Absolutely
will
not.
take your soul in a heartbeat. In fact, here's a couple. And he hands you a sack of what seems to be coins.
Oh,
Cool. Hey, we got.
I can handle that.
Yeah, we got money for road snacks.
Yeah, these are special coins. They use a certain type of currency. These have a soul
snap.
in them.
Yeah. So okay, guys, we're not using these for road snacks.
Well, I mean, we can use them for a couple roads.
Maybe
You can
whenever
roll
we're
me-
in Avernus.
Yes. You could roll me a D100. Who hasn't rolled? I think, Charles, you haven't rolled in a while. Why don't you
I
roll me a
haven't rolled,
D100?
and I always roll really well for.
Give me a
Oh
D100.
no, and I
This is
can't
how
even
many-
affect it anymore.
this is
Oh
how-
no.
Oh, yes, thank you. No more of that damn luck.
Hey, not bad at all.
How many you get?
79.
79. Okay, write that down. It's going to be important.
Oh,
Gonna need that
put it in my notes.
to power your ships.
79
and
soul
stuff.
coins.
Yeah, you're gonna need those. That's actually pretty damn important roll right there.
What if we called it something more off the tongue than soul coins? How about US dollars or something?
Oh, actually, it's a...
What does the US stand for?
Unlimited soul?
Your soul.
Ultimate
Yeah, fair
soul.
enough.
The lady comes and brings you your food. Oh, so you're looking for the godsmen. Well, you could either find them in the Great Foundry. Talk to Factal Ambar Vergrove. He'll be there if you need to talk to somebody.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go do that then. It's like while everybody else eats here.
Okay. It's in a pretty grimy section of Sigil. You are being led to a narrow, twisting streets. There's soot-covered shops and houses. Everything seems a bit bent and pale, and people are kind of look to be a little bit dirty. You're holding your coin purse a little bit closer to yourself as you make your way. There, up above, is these 10-foot wide main gates that just hover over this iron frame. It's the biggest building in this area.
Okay. I will knock on the gate.
Okay. What do you want, you Burke?
I wanted to hear about your philosophy. I hear that this is the place of the godsmen.
Come in. Who are you looking for?
Keldor?
Amber Vergrove. Facto Amber Vergrove. Hold on. And he leads you into this great foundry's main yard, which is dismal and dirty. The gravel expands across this big courtyard there's these dingy walls, these piles of rubble and unsmelted ores. These giant forges are growing with fire, and the sound is reverberating off the walls. It's very loud. There are these metalworks that reach skyward in these grandeur, and it's quite beautiful in its ominous form that hovers over you. Out comes this half-elf, and he walks up to you and he's like, "Hello, I heard you were looking for me. My name is Amber Vergrove. How may I help you?"
I wanted to know more about the believers of the source.
And as you thought was a man, it's actually a woman. And she's like, "And what would you like to know about us? We believe that everything in the world is sacred and able to become a god. We see the multiverse as a anvil that we could shape things into. We all have a little bit of divinity in all of us."
That almost goes completely counter to what I learned growing up. So it makes me wonder, what made you start to believe that?
Well, I was ostracized by my family, not by my choice, but by the choice of my father. I refused to shape myself around his customs. I love to dance and sing and laugh and play harp, while he was all about his duty. And he didn't take kindly to me. So I found my own path that led me here to Sigil. Found to the beauty of being able to use my own hands to create my own way and not to be told of a way. I'm not all about status, political, or military power. I am about creating myself for what I feel is important. And that's why I grew to the Godsman.
I see. That's interesting. I have a couple more questions, but I'll ask him when I get back.
Sure. You are more than welcome to spend as much time here as the foundry. We could always use a strong hand to help with some of these billows.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Well, I must be getting back to my work. It is nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Good luck.
And I will leave. I'm not gonna give her my name either. I'm just gonna leave.
That's fine.
And on my way back, I'll pick up a mask as well. I'll buy one.
Sure. Roll me a D10, and that's be how many gold pieces you paid.
2 gold.
Two gold. No problem. So you guys make your way back to the Barrier Inn, the Golden Barrier Inn. What are you guys planning on doing? Do you guys want to do anything now?
I got something.
What do you got?
Kurgan, I would like to challenge you to an arm wrestling contest.
Ooh.
Arm wrestling?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to do strength versus strength here.
Strength check, right?
Strength check versus strength check.
Okay.
So quick question. Have we had like a long rest since we did the stuff last?
No, we have not.
Okay, well I still have one rage left.
You wouldn't do that on poor Shelton. You'd probably destroy him. My strength check.
I feel something being set up here.
You're gonna crush him. That's what you're gonna do.
As we like sit down at the table and put our arms up on it, I'm gonna be like, all right, Shelton, I'm gonna warn you, I don't go easy when there's any sort of contest.
Fair enough. That's what I respect about you.
Okay. I'll do my best to not snap your arm, but no promises.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what you got. Give me your strength.
Okay, using my
Fuck.
using my rage.
Yep.
Low roll
Oh,
there.
no, what did you get?
No,
I need to know what you got.
use your rage first.
Okay. Well, that's only a 15.
Yeah. Damn it.
Okay.
Tuesday, activate enhanced strength. I will use my armor magistrate to give myself a bonus just for the fuck of it. It's not going to affect anything.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 4 minus 1 initially, so for a 3, and then I add a plus 5 because of my armor of magical strength.
So describe what happened here.
However, cannot do that against the target known as Kurgan. He is revered by our people. What? What do you mean, Tuesday? You can't do that. And throws me through a table.
And that's what you walk into, Arundel, as you walk in to the inn.
Shit.
So I'm gonna walk back out.
Yep.
My head.
Yeah, Golden Mane is sitting there. He's like, gets up. He's like, I knew that damn gnome was gonna be in trouble. Get over
What's
here.
trouble about an arm wrestling contest?
All right, he's going to try to grab you here for knocking the table over. You're gonna add +5 to this roll here. All right, so 15. You can roll me acrobatics, dex to.
Can I do like an athletics?
Yeah, athletics is fine as well.
All right. That is a 16 minus 1, so that'd be 15, but I'm going to use my armor of magical strength, another charge, and it is a 20, 30, 20.
Okay, so you fell through the table, and as you're getting up and they're trying to pick the table up, this guy, this barrier with his golden locks, runs up to you. He is able to grab you, and then what do?
Tuesday, why are you not activating my magical armor? Oh, I'm so sorry. We can activate it now. I guess. And I just pick up the guy. God damn it.
And he's like, oh my gosh. And Gamelon and Belenax like, okay, I'm sorry. We're leaving. Put him down. We're leaving.
We're just having an arm wrestling contest.
He grabs,
no biggie.
Yeah, he grabs you and he leads you away into the back room. He's like, are you guys ready to go?
I think that we might actually need to get some sleep. It's been a while.
Sure. We have some rooms here at the inn, if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So
Definitely better if Tuesday can work on her. I can work on Tuesday's 8-eye.
we'll wake up early in the morning and tomorrow morning, and we'll head out, if that's okay with you guys.
That's fantastic. Yes.
Okay. So he puts a few gold pieces down, puts a couple more gold pieces in Golden Mane's hands. He says, Well, that'll pay for the table and a little drinks inside and smooths it over. You guys get your rooms, beautiful, lavish rooms upstairs. You have downtime right now. So what do you guys want to do?
I don't think so.
I'm going to try to tell my sword again.
Give me that sweet wisdom 15.
I actually did it. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wow. So you are sitting, meditating, and your sword reaches to you. You have been practicing. I see your skill has been much better. Here, try this. And as you connect, you feel this energy surge up through your hand, through your sword. All of a sudden, your sword disappears in your hand and you become worried. It's like, now concentrate again. And again, as you concentrate, your sword appears into your hand. Now your sword becomes one of your tattoo runes and now comes out into your hand whenever you need it.
Okay.
It's like,
I see.
very good. Very good. You're learning. This is great. Now, where are we heading?
To Avernus.
I must have heard wrong. You said Avernus?
That's exactly what I said.
Oh, we need a lot more practicing. And
Yes, we
you
do.
continue on. Anybody else want to do anything during their downtime?
Yeah, actually, could I just kind of see how I'm feeling, with my diseased body and Vecna kind of almost ascending and everything? Just
Yes.
see if I'm feeling any of that.
You can roll me a wisdom 15, please.
All right. Check or save?
Check.
All right. Ooh, snap.
Nice.
19.
So you are describe what are you doing right now?
Okay, yeah. I'm kind of just taking this time and pondering the multiverse in my tome while casting detect magic on myself and identifying just on these dark magical veins that are kind of coursing all throughout me now, and just kind of trying to catch on to the magical essence of them.
Yes, and as you do, you feel your mind travel towards the armory. There, inside the armory, is Vecna. He is hunched over, his hands on his head, as if in tremendous pain. He has a force field around him. He is in utter concentration. Beside him is the hand of Vecna and the eye of Vecna. Other than that, he is alone. And you feel a feeling as you connect to him. He fears you.
Cool.
Okay.
I will just take a nice nap after that.
Anything else anybody else wants to do in their downtime?
I would like to take a long rest.
Yes, everybody
Get
will
back all
get
my
after this
wages.
downtime. Everybody will get a long rest.
I think before we do a long rest, I'd like to do something to somehow,
Yeah. What do you
make
wanna do?
sure the locks on my door are, working and that no one can pick it so that Shelton can't just sneak in and just watch me while I'm sleeping like I'm guessing plenty of other gnomes have done.
Yes. Why don't you roll me an investigation?
+0, 17. That's actually really
Nice.
better than I expected.
You know what? These locks are pretty darn good.
You fool. You think Shelton would look through your door instead of looking through your window while you're sleeping?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna put the blinds down.
Right? Everybody gets a long rest, and we'll end this episode with a closing scene. A group of merchant barrier pilgrims move past a rocky outcrop in the Outlands. The lead driver stops his wagon. Mira, do you feel that? Something's vibrating the ground. Then, overhead flies a dozen horned devils. And then, above the horizon, hundreds of Maragon appear, marching in unison. The ground beneath the wagons shake, and off just to the left, violently, something explodes, and lava pours out of the rocks, and you hear this merchant yell, "Run!" And that's where we'll leave this episode.
The crystals of creation have revealed themselves. Evils emerge across the multiverse. The armies of the abyss gather. The Underdark's plans are near fruition. Chaos erupts across all spheres, and darkness descends on the plains. Alliances are forged in blood. The gods move avatars like pawns on a board, and unlikely heroes emerge to thwart the unstoppable. But will it be enough before the material plane crumbles? The hopes rest in a group of wayward adventurers. The battle of the Outlands awaits.